Here at SEC Football Media Days, I'm Vince Ferrara in Dallas, and here with one of only 3 sophomores here out of all the players at SEC Football Media Days, and that's talented all-SEC freshman a year ago from Auburn, Keldric. Faulk. Keldric, appreciate the time. So what an honor that is. I mean, they don't let young guys come here, but you had such a great year. Coach Freeze picking you to come out. What does that mean to you?
It means that it shows me that I've been being a leader on my team. Mm-hmm. So I've been, keeping everybody on the same track.
Okay.
Trying to keep everybody on the same page so that we have a common goal in mind. And when we all have a common goal in mind, we tend to fight harder for it, and we tend to fight together for it.
So that's something that typically you have older players do that.
Right.
Was that something that was more natural? Is that something you wanted to add to what you bring to the table as a sophomore in your second year?
Just being mentored by Justin Rogers and Marcus Hayes, those 2 guys. And then, it just felt natural going into my second year because those guys did such a good job of molding me into the leader I am now.
Now, you guys obviously have added in that defensive line group a number of transfers. Tell me about some of the new guys added to your room.
We got Kieran Crawford off of the film that I watched. He's an amazing pass rusher. He can also stop the run. So far throughout the summer, he's been head down working his butt off. Philip Bleedy. You can watch the tape and you can tell he's a dog, man. There's not too many cats you can find around like that. I mean, he's definitely wired different. Isaiah Rakes, he was with Coach Durkin at his old school. So at Texas A&M. So he knows the system. He knows the ins and outs. So players like young guys like Malik Blockton and some of the freshmen like that going and picking his brain on some of the plays and some of the things they can do better technique-wise. Just having him there is a great addition for the team.
I was going to ask you about your new defense coordinator and DJ Durkin. So tell me what that has been like, your early experience with him.
It's been a whole lot of energy. He's one of the most energized guys in the building. Every day, from the day when he come in the building until he leave the building. He's very passionate about what he does, and I really like that because he coaches us even harder. It's all about perfection at the end of the day with him, and that's what we strive for.
So what did he tell you that he wants you to do to kind of take that next step, whether it's technique, whether it's mindset? What's the next step for you from Coach Durkin?
Really learning within the scheme and, really just making the scheme work for me. We have so many different plays where he just let the dogs loose. And then we got so many plays where, you have to play this way and, react to something different.
Right.
But, he just tells us, man, this defense, it's not a whole lot of thinking. It's more of let the dogs loose, man. Go get it.
How different is that from what you guys were doing before?
It's a little bit different. Last year, you could tell we had a whole lot of checks, which ain't nothing wrong with that. You want to be right on whatever it is, whatever we're facing. This year, it's more of clear heads. You check it, we live with it, we play with it as a team.
So your quarterback Peyton Thornton now, he's the guy, right? It was a battle. It was him and Ashford. It was kind of back and forth. Now he's QB1. What have you seen from him?
He's more of a vocal leader now. He came in first day of spring ball different. He's attacked workouts in a whole different way. He's preparing a whole different way. He has different weapons around him now. We have a new addition to the O-line that helps him out too. So he feels more comfortable, and the more comfortable he feels, the more confident I think he's going to play.
Give me your experience with Coach Freeze. What's he like to play under?
Coach Freeze is kind of different to play under Coach. I ain't really played under nobody else, but coming from high school, from a coach where it was it was more structured. It was structured different. Coach Freeze is more okay. Like we can work with this, we can work with that, and man, I don't know. It's really not too much I can like explain about it. It's just different.
You mean like adjusting to the personnel and what the moment needs? Is that what he's like? Yeah. All right. Well, last thing. Are people sleeping on the Auburn Tigers this year? Because, I've heard some of the analysts, even on the SEC Network, said, well, one team we haven't talked about is the Auburn Tigers. Right. Do you feel like you guys aren't getting enough attention for 2024?
No, I like to keep it that way.
Okay.
Like we always say in the locker room, they don't want to wake a sleeping giant. So
or a big sleeping tiger, right?
Right. So when we awake, it's gonna be different for them.
All right. Well, have a great year. Appreciate the time here in Dallas. Enjoy the rest of the SEC Media Days. All right. That is Keldric Faulk from the Auburn Tigers, talented sophomore here at SEC Football Media Days in Dallas.
Where you go?